It's time to send it out to Eden Kendall, who's not next to me. She's in New York City, getting ready for the New York City Marathon. Eden! So how is it going? You look cold. Are you cold?
Yeah, I'm cold. I got to tell you something. This Florida girl, I'm the only goober here with gloves on. I'm looking around. Everyone's like, oh, just another day, 40 degrees, New York City. But I'm freezing. I don't mind it. It's exciting. And I'm outside of the Javits Center, which is in Manhattan, where the expo is going on for the New York City Marathon. This is where runners will come. We have appointments. My appointment is 11, and I'll be picking up my bib. And it's a retail opportunity, of course, so I can buy shoes and gels and all the things runners love to buy right before a race.
And let's talk about this journey, because obviously you've been preparing for this for months now. So what was your day-to-day like? Because not only do you work 2 jobs, but you still have to squeeze in time to put in those miles on the road. So what was that like?
So it wasn't easy. Nothing worth doing ever is, but there, it was actually a great stress reliever, and I had a huge support team having to run those long miles on the weekends. I have so many wonderful friends that would get out there and meet me very early in the morning and run all of those miles. Of course, my husband is a saint. I think everybody's known that all along. So it's just been, look at me. I sound like I'm doing some kind of like a thank you speech. I haven't finished the race, but I will say everyone who's been bearing with me, like you guys, it's just been really fortunate for me that I have so many people around me that are willing to tolerate me being tired and eating all the food.
Well, let's talk about that, because that's something that I thoroughly enjoyed. You would talk about all the extra calories that you needed to take in to sustain the caloric burn. And one of the things you were saying is, once I'm done with the marathon, I'm still at this pace where I'm eating so much. What's going to happen? And my advice was, enjoy the holidays and worry about it in January.
Well, that's just it. I mean, this is the feeding season on River City Live. We have chefs coming in. We're talking about holiday tablescapes and all of the different dishes and menu items. This is the time where we're feeding our faces on the show. And yet this is when my training has come to a complete end. So it's going to be a challenge, but I don't mind it. It's going to be fine.
Now, one of the things I want to talk about, your family is originally from New York City, and your dad was also a runner. We have some pictures here. So a picture of the high school where he actually ran cross country, which is so cool, on the Upper East Side. And then there's another picture that we have, and it's kind of like this little board that shows that he ran 50 miles. So running is in your blood. And how cool is it? It's circled all the way back around to New York City, where you are running your first marathon.
That's it. Exactly. I had always said I'm never running a full marathon. I don't feel the need to do that kind of a hard training cycle. And then one day I just, the New York City Marathon came across my feed. Like, you can sign up if you want and put your name in and see if you get in. And I said, okay, if I get in, this is the only marathon I would ever run, because my dad was a runner on the Upper East Side, born in Washington Heights, raised on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, ran all of the time. So I thought, okay, if I can run the streets that he ran, I would do a full marathon. And then I got in and I was like, oh my gosh, now what do I do? So I got in, but then they canceled it. So then I thought, all right, they put me in a pool again, and they said, maybe you can do it in 2021. I said, all right, if I get in, then I'll do it. And I got in, and then all of a sudden the work had to start.
Well, Eden, congratulations. We are so proud of you. Good luck on Sunday, and we will see you when you return. Again, we will be thinking about you. Good luck.
Thanks. Bye.
See you later.